morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 16th. I'm Isabella Prida, and today my super awesome special guest co-host is Ryan Lefton.
What's up, guys?
Did
Happy
I say that
Monday.
right?
Yes.
Lefton? Okay.
At least you didn't punctuate the on, which a lot of people do.
Left on?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it French? Are you French?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm more like European Jew. So
Oh,
it's like
a European Jew. I like it. Oh, it was Passover recently, wasn't it?
It was Passover recently. I just got to eat bread again, which was fantastic.
Well, I'm happy because carbs are my favorite. Today's super awesome because I'm also on Instagram. So what's up, Insta fam? I just can't check any of your comments, so just bear with us. This past week was pretty stressful for me because I did my taxes for the first time. And let me tell you, they weren't that bad because I ended up going to see a CPA, shout out to Russ. But I tried to do them myself for the first time using TurboTax. And to be honest, TurboTax was fairly easy to use. I felt like, it was easy to use.
It's never good when you have to do like math that can affect your entire life. Especially like we've never taught that. Why did we have geometry? We should have had tax. Can I
just say that I've been in college for 5 years, and although I don't have a degree to show for it yet, I've taken accounting, economics, business, geometry, algebra, and no one has taught me how to even create a spreadsheet.
First off, I stopped at algebra 2 because I could not do
elementary
anything.
algebra.
Oh, okay.
3 years running. But I mean, don't you think that schools, like colleges, need to teach this?
If I knew that getting a haircut could be written off, I would get a haircut every 2 weeks.
Wait, you can write off a haircut?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you can.
Oh,
and gas and miles.
Oh, gas, yeah.
And everything.
Of course.
I would drive everywhere if I knew that.
Well,
no more bringing stuff in.
I mean, seriously, it's something that needs to be changed because everything starts with education, and the kids in America need to be educated. Also, okay, so I obviously had to learn kind of what I didn't even know what taxes were for. Like when I knew I had to do my taxes, I was like, oh yeah, this year I need to do my taxes. But what does that mean? I don't know where my money's going. But to be fair, I don't think any American knows where their money is going.
I think that this is like a jump in the campaign. It's Isabella 2018.
2020.
2020.
No. I think it was 2037 if my calculations are correct, which they're probably not. But at some point in 20 years, I'm going to run for office. But you know what? Going a little off topic, ever since Oprah, was not running for president, I heard her say, I heard some old dude on the news say, well, she can either run for president and be the voice for the American people, or she can continue saying whatever the F she wants now because she's Oprah and she'll be the voice for everyone.
Yeah, because anything she says, everyone will buy.
Right. So I don't think I can run for president. Anyways, taxes and Oprah running for president.
Taxes and Oprah are synonymous, so it's totally fine. Everyone gets it.
Yeah, right? We have a hello from Flower. Un saludo y si te quiero mucho. Oh, I love you too, Flor. Ryan loves you too, Flor.
I don't speak Spanish, but I do.
But he loves you. So next on my list of things that I did this week was I thought
she was so surprised.
Was happening back there. I don't know. I have a WTF story of the week, actually. And you're not going to believe this, but there's a burger joint in North Carolina.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm guessing. I have it all here in my notes. Okay.
No, you have to.
I have to collect my papers. All right. My WTF story of the week is about a burger joint in North Carolina that is selling a burger with a tarantula on it.
I saw that.
Really?
Yes, and I didn't want to say it because I have huge arachnophobia.
Oh, that's when you're afraid of spiders?
Yeah,
is it for real?
For real,
but it's
afraid
dead.
of spiders. No, they can't. I have this irrational fear that if you kill a spider, its family will come right where you kill it.
Well, that's why you have to kill a spider and leave it there, because then other spiders see that you're not one to be messing with. That's what you have to do.
You're the mob boss of spider killing.
Yes, I love it. But apparently, if you finish this burger, you get a really cool T-shirt with the restaurant's logo on it.
Is it a big spider? How big is the spider?
It's a tarantula. It's like this big. My mom ate a tarantula once. It was on a skewer, but she was also in like Japan or something. So
well, it's like, have you ever had those
lot.
like scorpions in the lollipops?
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't bad. Those are fine.
No.
Or like a
grasshopper.
Grasshoppers.
Those are very common in the Mexican cuisine.
The
actually.
silkworms in like tequila and stuff like that too.
Yeah. So I think if we can eat all those other insects, we can eat a tarantula burger. I'm not saying I will, but we can. We can do this.
And you get a shirt.
And you get a t-shirt. Yeah, it's kind of like a fat burger. If you finish the burger that's like this big, you get a t-shirt or a heart attack. So whichever one comes first. But my second WTF story of the week is about a man who is a gay rights attorney that killed himself in protest of fossil fuels. He literally burned himself to death in order to protest fossil fuels. His name is David Buckle, and he was 60 years old. His burnt body was found in a park in Brooklyn. There was like a suicide note and everything. WTF? I get it, like you're committed, but like I don't think you can be committed by like killing yourself.
I get, like, as a lawyer, like, especially fighting for something so like important.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear that somebody feels that strongly that they
needed to take their own life.
Yeah, would take their own life. Like,
yeah.
It's just...
I mean, my condolences to the family, but
yeah.
I'm not really sure what the, big message was there. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi Chase, you guys are awesome. You're awesome, Lexi. Thank you.
You are way awesome.
Way, but not more awesome. You're just awesome.
We don't know that.
Now... moving on to the world of politics.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's so cool.
Isn't it?
I didn't notice that until right now.
Welcome to Global News here at Wake Up Alive. Oh, this desk.
I feel like I need to...
It moves.
Like that.
In the world of politics, last night I saw the James Comey interview with George Stephanopoulos on ABC. I actually love George Stephanopoulos.
How is it? Stephanopoulos?
No.
Stephanopoulos.
I think it's Stephanopoulos. You just have to say it really quick.
I actually didn't see this, so I'm really intrigued.
Well, to sum it up, James Comey was the former FBI director of the United States of America, and he was investigating both Donald Trump during the presidential campaign and Hillary Clinton. So the both candidates ended up hating James Comey because none of them wanted to be investigated while they were running for president. I think the big mess up was James Comey reopened Hillary Clinton's email investigation 6 days before the election.
Which was like a huge scandal at the time. It's like been like a year and a half now.
They kind of stopped talking about it, and then 6 days before the election, they reopened it, and they did find, there was like confidential emails sent to, I think, Anthony Weiner. The way that they said it in the interview was, Hillary Clinton's emails found in Weiner's desktop. And it was like, okay, America. So, he talks a lot about having James Comey about having a double standard because he, concealed information about Hillary Clinton, but he, revealed information about Trump. But he wasn't really siding with anyone.
Right.
But the really interesting part, where I really like to hear at the end of it, George Stephanopoulos asked James Comey if he thinks Donald Trump is unfit to be president. And he said, yes, he's unfit, but not for the reason a lot of us think because he's, stupid or whatever. It's all about his morals. Right. He said that you just can't have a president of the United States of America, a country that is based on really high morals, to have such low morals. And he went on and gave explanation and everything. But the craziest part to me about the whole interview was how he got fired. James Comey was at this meeting, I think in Florida. I honestly don't know where he was.
Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, was he there?
I'm pretty sure it was Mar-a-Lago because that's the Florida Trump office.
Okay. No, he was in a random meeting, right? And there's a TV in the background, playing the news, because I that's how I envision every politician having any kind of meeting.
There's
just
18 TVs and all different kinds of news networks.
All different news networks. So then he sees on CNN in the background the headline that says, FBI Director James Comey fired.
He didn't get told?
No. Donald Trump fired him, and he didn't even know about it. James Comey had to find out by reading a headline. I mean, oh my Lord. That's the kind of world we're living with. Well, not world. It's the kind of country we're living in. But, you know what else? they asked Comey if he thinks Trump should be impeached. And he said no, because the American people need to kind of pay their consequences. Because if you impeach Trump, that means that the American people kind of get away with it. So James Comey said the American people need to get up and vote. If you don't want someone, get up and vote.
I mean, yes, that makes 100% sense. People, like, you can't, like, just take someone out because you don't like them or like something like that. But the fact that he wasn't known, that's we
still should.
Listen, we don't want to be biased, but
you should. Vanessa says, "Hi, Easy, your mug is funny." Oh, thank you. We made these mugs together. Mm-hmm.
I'll just stand like this, like at all times.
But you have a political piece. Don't you?
So the whole Facebook.
I'm not
scandal.
getting it.
So the whole Facebook scandal is that Mark Zuckerberg had a hearing in front of the Senate and the representatives.
Okay, I saw some memes about it. I really don't know too much
on
what it's
Facebook.
About. Yeah, I saw him on Facebook.
There's the problem. But he had his whole thing was basically explaining how Facebook works and that all of our information on Facebook is basically kind of free game that he could do, and that when we sign up for Facebook, we know it. We know it.
I know it.
Yeah, I know it too.
That's why I'm careful about what I put up there.
But also, like, it was like they were sold to these like ad firms with Cambridge Analytica, and apparently it's a huge scandal because a lot of people are like, what about our rights? What about our freedoms? What about this? But like, I don't put anything that's like, I don't have my credit card information on Facebook.
Right.
It has my name
number.
and some pictures, and that's all.
Yeah, there's a really big problem, I think, society is facing because we're mad that everyone has this information, but we are the ones putting this information on the internet.
Right. If I'm angry that someone cut me off, I have the choice to put it on Facebook, and that was like one thing that he was saying was like, you have the choice to like put it on or take it off.
Yeah. Facebook is never just going to randomly, run an ad or something that says, Isabella Prida dropped her mug yesterday and ruined her life.
No, but if I videotaped it and then I shared it, then people would be like, fake news, that happened.
Right. So, I don't know. He's not going to get in trouble, though, right? It's Mark Zuckerberg. He doesn't get in trouble.
I
heard that he got richer while he was in the hearing. I don't know.
He definitely had more TV time than ever since like The Social Network.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. Oh, God, moving on to some happy news because today is Monday Motivation. I need to rehearse that next time. I just have a cute little story. I saw this article on Sunny Skies online website, and it was about a waitress at some joint in Iowa who was caught, or she was being filmed cutting up food for her elderly customers. I just think it's so cute because it's the little things you can do at work every day or just sometimes that go a long way and they make a difference. Like
that's just like a nice
thing to
do, especially if like there's somebody who's old, who's like had experiences, you don't know what they've been through, and especially like if there's eating alone at a restaurant and like having someone to talk to and someone to like be like, hey, can I be there to help you?
Right.
It's just sweet.
I know.
It's just a nice thing to do.
We need to learn from that waitress. Just do nice things. Like if I go to Macy's and I forget my coupon at home, I would like for the sales representative to still give me the discount. I'm just saying. I
agree. Or if you go to a supermarket and you're like, oh, or coffee, if you go to like a Starbucks or whatever like that, and you're like, hey, you know what? I had a good week. I'm going to pay for the person behind me's coffee.
Oh, have you done that?
Yeah, and I've gotten it back before.
I've wanted to do that a couple times, but I get scared. I don't know. It's like I have really good intentions.
Like they're going to be offended?
Yeah, like they're going to be offended or maybe really weirded out or something.
Be like, who is this random? Are they hitting on me? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, as a man, do you get like, oh, maybe they're hitting on me?
I mean,
no one would ever think I'm
I've
hitting
never
on
thought
them.
about that until now.
Yeah,
But now it's like scary.
If I'm hitting on you, you know it. Like I've got some really cool pickup lines.
You got some sweet moves?
I got some.
Okay, go.
I got some sweet moves.
One. Just try one.
Wait, I need to think of an original one.
I've used
this one before, but Dang, is that a phone in your back pocket? Because that ass is calling. Okay. Now, I want to play a really awesome game. So it's game time.
We need we got really excited.
We
need one of those air horns.
All right. Oh, dang it! I forgot my megaphone. All right, hand over
I was hoping to meet this megaphone.
Oh my gosh, I forgot it. All right.
Should I?
All right, so here's how it's going to work. We're going to get to know each other a little more, and we're going to ask each other questions that have been previously prepared. Starting with Ryan. What is the riskiest activity you will be willing to partake in?
Riskiest?
Yeah.
Just drinking?
No.
Oh,
that counts. Drinking is risky.
Risky?
Risky.
That's 100%. Yeah, that'll be it. That's risky, right?
I like that.
Have you ever made up an insane excuse to get out of hanging out with someone? You can call the person.
I'd like to think I'm a very honest person, and sometimes people don't like that about me. For instance, if I'm hanging out with you and I'm tired, I'll just kind of be like, all right, well, I'm really tired. I'm just going to go home. And people are like, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, like, I'm just really tired.
I mean,
and
that's refreshing. I'd rather you say that than like, oh, God, my stomach hurts.
Oh, right. No, I wouldn't really make something up unless I'm hanging out with my boyfriend and I have to go hang out with my other boyfriend. Just kidding!
This is on Facebook.
Is it on Facebook?
Unless Mark Zuckerberg sold it. We don't have it.
Ryan, would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week or in a room that is constantly bright for a week?
Constantly bright for a week because I was scared of the dark for a really long time.
I'm still afraid of the dark.
Really? Do you have a nightlight?
No, I sleep with the TV on.
I used to do that all the time.
Until 6 in the morning. I kid you not. I can tell you every single episode that's on Nickelodeon from 11 p.m.
Friends.
Oh my
then
God, Friends!
It goes Friends, and then it usually either goes
George
2.5 Men or
George
Lopez.
Now it's 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or George Lopez. Yeah. Or sometimes, this is your turn.
Sometimes it's the Goldbergs.
Love it. I love it.
Nick at Night. Would you rather know when you were going to die or know how you were going to die?
I think I would rather...
It's like an existential one.
I think I would rather know how I'm going to die because then I know when. Like if
you can avoid what you're going to do and you know, okay, if I'm doing this, that means it's time.
You know what? I feel like I do that all the time anyways because I avoid high buildings, elevators, open water oceans, dark alleys because I just, I don't know. I'm just scared I'm going to die. Ryan, where would you travel if money were no object?
Australia. 100%.
Ooh, really?
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Oh, man. We should go.
Let's go. Right now.
Taking this show. No, we'll...
On the road. There's candy in this bowl.
Yeah, it's golden coins. You're not allowed to eat them. My mom will hit you in the face.
This is gelt. This is from Hanukkah.
Wait, this is Jewish?
Yeah, chocolate money is gelt. It's like used in Hanukkah all the time. You didn't know that?
Do you eat it?
Yeah.
No, in my household, my mom has them for good luck. If you eat them, she literally hits you with something. Huh.
You're supposed to eat it. You're actually supposed to gamble them with the dreidel. We'll talk about this afterwards.
You heard that, Mommy? Yeah.
What fashion trend did you embrace earlier in life that you are embarrassed to admit? I know I have one.
What trend? I would say I had no style until like maybe 4 months ago. What do you call
a parka?
A boa?
You wore boas?
Yeah, because I wanted to be an actress when I was little, and according to me, that's how actresses dressed up. So I would just wear boas. It was a weird thing. It was a weird thing that happened. But Ryan, what is the biggest mistake you think your parents made raising you?
Oh my God, that's so deep. I don't think they've made any mistakes, Mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, my parents made a lot. Let me tell you the
Not
first one.
Not letting her eat the gelt.
That's number one. Second, my mom lied to me and didn't tell me she spoke English for like the first decade of my life. But whatever. It's sad.
At least you learned a different language.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
If you met an alien tomorrow, what would you ask them?
Where do they live?
That's actually a really smart question. That's true.
All right. Well, I'm so glad we got to play this game. I don't know why I was telling you guys, but now, as the TV tells us, it's time for a segment I like to call Things I Don't Get. I just have one thing I don't get. It's somewhere. Oh, it was in that one.
Gotta keep it organized like this.
I don't get why, when you call a doctor's office, you have to press like 3 and then 1 and then to speak to this side of 2 and then finally you get to reach their office and then the operator will say, if this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Well, I would not have gone through this trouble if I needed to call 911. Like, do you think I would spend 4 minutes of my time trying to reach my doctor if all I needed was an ambulance?
You know why you're calling, and they should know why you're calling. People know around. I learned that you're supposed to call 911, in first grade. So I know that I'm calling the doctor, that I'm going to the doctor for like some kind of
normal situation. We won't talk about why we go to the doctor, but I get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it, but what I don't get actually is why people take pictures of their food before they eat it. But not for the reason that a lot of people do it, because I've done it. But everyone's like...
save it.
Yeah, you save it.
I save it.
But what I don't like is when you post it, then
you
get notifications for the next 2 weeks or like 2 days, whatever you want, about people saying, oh, that looks so good, and then you're reminded. Constantly about all this stuff and all this delicious food that you don't have anymore.
Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. But there's a lot of things we don't get in this universe and we just don't have time for them. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Let's see if we got a few more comments before we sign off. I love Gelt and Australia and Isabella's super slick pickup lines. Thank you, Jessica. That's so nice of you.
See?
Maite, that's why you are bilingual. That's my mom. You know she's a mom because she puts certain words in capital letters. So,
because she yells to her phone, probably, like my mom does.
She just yells in general. She's Latina. We do that. Okay. So, thank you so much for everyone that tuned in and watched us. I'm Isabella Prida, and once again, this is my special guest co-boss bitch, Ryan Lefton, as it says on the mug. And tune in back here next Monday for some more awesome stuff. I'm trying to remember remember, you're the only one that can make today awesome. Ding.